Bonjour tout le monde. Aujourd'hui, il y a la pluie.
Muslims around the world were outraged. The Pope would later soften his words, and he would try to bridge distances between faiths. His most lasting image may be his walk through the gates of Auschwitz, a German Pope greeting survivors of the Holocaust. In 2013, Benedict shocked the world when he announced he was stepping down, the first Pope in 600 years to resign. He cited old age and his declining health. To the end, Pope Benedict XVI remained a complex man, a man at times reserved, at times provocative, but a pope, his supporters say, who governed the Roman Catholic Church with unwavering belief. Alison Northcott, CBC News. A broadcasting legend has also died. Barbara Walters passed away Friday at the age of 93. Reporter Steve Futterman has more on her influential, decades-long career.
Please welcome back the amazing Barbara Walters.
Walters was a pioneer, breaking barriers for women in journalism. Her first major breakthrough came on NBC's Today Show. Her initial appearance came in 1961, covering what many women were forced to cover back then, a fashion show in Paris.
First of all, every day I had to go and look at fashion shows. And then I had to have lunch at Maxine's and drink champagne.
She eventually became a co-anchor on the Today Show. Then in 1976,
Harry Reisner, Barbara Walters, bring you the news.
Walters became the first woman to anchor a U.S. evening TV newscast.
Well, tonight has finally come for me, and I'm very pleased to be with you, Harry, and with ABC News.
It was a bumpy ride and lasted just 2 years. She stayed with ABC, though, and turned her attention to interviews with major news figures and celebrities. One of her most memorable interviews with Monica Lewinsky, the White House intern who had an affair with President Bill Clinton.
Did you ever think about what Hillary Clinton might be feeling or would feel if she knew?
I never thought she would find out. I was never going to talk about this publicly.
When Walters began, women were rarely seen on TV news. She helped lead the way to make journalism more inclusive.
I think I've had just a wonderful career, and I'm so thrilled that I have.
Steve Futterman for CBC News, Los Angeles.
Russia's defense minister says victory over Ukraine is inevitable. In a New Year's video message, Sergei Shoigu also hailed the heroism of Russian soldiers. But he admitted that the situation on the front lines remains difficult. And he criticized Ukraine and the West for trying to contain Russia. Shoigu has faced heavy criticism for battlefield failures during the 10-month-long conflict. Ukraine has reclaimed more than half of the territory seized by Russia in the first weeks of the invasion. One of the world's largest citizen-led marine science projects is marking a major milestone. The Great Reef Census has analyzed its 500th section of Australia's Great Barrier Reef. It shows damage to the coral. As Phil Mercer reports, other parts of the 2,300-kilometer World Heritage Site appear to be thriving.
It's not alive or dead, but some parts are extraordinarily beautiful and some parts are really, really damaged.
Andy Ridley from Citizens of the Great Barrier Reef says 500 individual reefs have now been surveyed.
It just goes to prove how a motley flotilla of all sorts of vessels can reach such an enormous amount of area. Bearing in mind that Great Barrier Reef is the same size as Germany.
We are on a Great Reef Census expedition with female scientists, and we're exploring the northern parts of the Great Barrier Reef.
Tens of thousands of images are being collected by divers on board dozens of boats. Some parts of the Great Barrier Reef are flourishing. Others, though, have been damaged by warmer ocean temperatures and more intense tropical storms caused by climate change, as well as coral-eating crown-of-thorns starfish. From next March, global citizen scientists can help to analyze images from
The decrease is being driven by at-home streaming, as well as pirating, and the lingering effects of the pandemic. As Eli Glasner reports, those who work in film are wondering if record-breaking audiences will ever return.
Movies are dreams.
A funny thing happened this year at the movies. A wave of movies about movies. From Steven Spielberg's The Fabelmans to Empire of Light, theaters are filled with love letters to cinema. But when it comes to our frequency of going to the movies, well,